On a submarine, women were considered a threat. They said their presence brought misfortune, accidents, even death. But when the crew rescued a young woman from a sunken Estonian lifeboat, no one could have imagined how quickly nightmare would descend upon them. The U-421, deep in the Baltic Sea, became a cage of tension, fear, and something otherworldly. The crew spotted a lifeboat adrift. 3 survivors, and 1 girl. Beautiful, strange, silent. Rumors immediately spread, a woman on board brings endless misfortune. Yet Captain Klein chose to take the risk. At first, it seemed calm. The sea was silent. The crew whispered among themselves, glancing nervously at the girl. But beneath them, danger was lurking, silent, waiting. Operator Kenera noticed a German destroyer shadowing their path below. The captain's voice was a whisper, "Shut down the engines." The submarine froze in the water. Every man held his breath, listening to the groaning hull, the faint vibrations of the ocean. Then it happened. Kenera accidentally activated the active sonar. The blip echoed in the water, then disappeared. But suddenly, music began blasting through the compartments. Not faint, not distant. It filled every corner, every hatch, vibrating through metal and bone. The crew panicked. Eyes darted, hands shook. And the girl, she smiled. A slow, knowing smile. It was the first sign that something was terribly wrong. Hours passed, and the atmosphere grew heavier. Instruments malfunctioned on their own. Shadows moved where no one should be. Cold drafts whispered through the corridors, carrying faint, impossible voices. The girl whispered in an unknown language, soft, melodic, hypnotic. Like an ancient chant echoing from the depths. Small malfunctions escalated into life-threatening situations. Oxygen valves failed. Pressure spiked. Strange knocks and scratches echoed from unseen corners. Crew members began to panic, blaming the girl, yet Captain Klein remained calm, though his hands trembled on the controls. Night fell. 1 sailor vanished. The crew searched in vain. All they heard was faint, feminine laughter echoing through the walls, fading into the hum of the engines. Something ancient, something alive, was watching them. Finally, the girl revealed the truth. She was the last of an ancient cult of sea sirens, guardians of the ocean's secrets. The chaos aboard the submarine had begun when the crew had disrupted the balance of the deep. The sonar had awakened an ancient force, one that had slept beneath the waves for centuries. She led the crew to a sunken destroyer below them. There lay a rune-inscribed amulet, pulsing faintly in the dark water. Every step carried a weight, as if the water itself was alive, pressing against them, guiding them. Then, a wave of energy erupted from the amulet, massive, glowing, alive, like a water dragon rising from the depths. The energy surged through the submarine. Instruments flickered and returned to life. The music, the whispers, the strange malfunctions, all vanished. The girl sank silently into the darkness, leaving behind a trail of glowing light that shimmered through the portholes. The crew survived. But they knew one thing: they had witnessed the intervention of something ancient, something beyond human comprehension. Some secrets of the ocean were never meant to be disturbed. When they finally surfaced, the water around them glowed faintly, as if the sea itself had acknowledged their survival. The ocean was calm, but it was watching. Always watching. They survived, but they were not the same. Deep down, each man knew, not all who dwell below are dead. And some things that rise from the depths do not forgive.